Hey y'all. Hey Paul. Man, you got on here early, Paul. DJ Jones, what's up? What's up, Fredo? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing good. Paul as well. DJ Jones. We'll give it a little while for everyone to come on in. Yo, Paul. How are you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Let's give it a little bit. I'll give it a couple minutes and kind of get started. Yeah, Paul, I'm doing great. Can't complain for sure. It's nice and cool outside today. Hey, Soul. Soul's on there.
Hi, Saul.
Give it a little bit longer. We'll start talking. Hope everyone's doing good tonight. Sorry, y'all. My allergies been killing me lately. Sinuses and love y'all too. I think it's Blanca. Yeah, I'm glad it seems like everyone's allergies. Okay, well, I was wondering if it was just me or not, but some days are just in a constant fog and got sinus pressure and just not feeling well. It doesn't help that I go, out, weekly and get out in the wind but Lucas, I don't take anything for them. I should. The one thing I do that helps is the sinus rinses. With the water you put up your nose and comes out the other side. That helps me, it seems like, especially sometimes I can really tell like I'm really not feeling well and I do that. And then it seems like the next day it's a little better. So I definitely say try that. I've been given like nasal sprays and all that, and I mean, it doesn't really seem to help. Mine's at ragweed, so mine's always September, October. The rest of the year I'm pretty good. It's just September and October is when I feel the worst. Hey, Crappie Express. Man, Paul, that's rough. Yeah, I don't know if you do that, Paul. Try a sinus rinse and see if it helps. It like helps clear all that out of there, and it helps me a lot. So. Paul, Carr, hey, what's going on? Good evening. Grand Salino, City Lake. Hey, Mark Spurgeon. I think I'm saying that last name right. I don't think I've seen you on here before. Welcome. Hey, Fredo, welcome back, man. Blanca Soul says use Vicks. Oh, yeah, she loves Vicks. I think it's more the smog. Mike, yeah, that's one thing too. There's been a lot of smoke from those wildfires out west. Some days it looks nasty outside, but they say it's all in the upper levels and it's not affecting us. But I would assume some of that has to get down there at some point, Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna move y'all a little closer. There we go. Yeah, and the air quality around here in DFW is horrible anyway, especially in the summer. The high pressure moves in. That air stagnates. Yeah, so I was wanting to, just kind of chit chat about the fall bite as usual. You know, that's kind of what I'm going to be on for the next few weeks, and usually around the 1st of November is when I'm going to switch over to creeks, and I'm not going to look back this year. I got it all planned out, just waiting on that weather to get right, get cooled off. And Paul, has it been windy by you guys? It's been 15 to 20 every time I'm on the water the past week or so. Yeah, Paul, it's been pretty windy. Yesterday was probably 20 to 30 out of the south, and then today it's probably the same out of the north. It was supposed to have been gusting to 50 last night out of the north. Good front came through. Awesome, Fredo. Urban Anglers text, hey, what's up? Glad to see you on here. I don't think I've seen you before. Welcome, welcome. Paul, tried some crappie yesterday, then used live minnows on the Angelina River. Nice, Paul. Yeah, I don't know that area, Paul, but these fish are in transition. These fish are moving, so wherever you find them one day, they might be gone another. And case in point with the last video I put out, I was pretty sure there was some fish there. I just didn't catch them. I saw someone post that they caught them, I think, after me, so I don't know if it was just a later bite in the day that they turned on, but I couldn't get them to bite. When I lived out West Texas, I could look toward Dallas, one big ugly cloud. Yep. I believe it. In the summertime, it's nasty. It's got like a blue tint to it. It's nasty. Lucas, nice flathead with the old boy barfly. Yeah, that was a nice one, Lucas. Catch them pretty regularly like that, it seems. They're just hanging around where those crappie are, Lucas. Fredo, I had to chase my trash can lid down at the neighbor's house. Yeah, it's been windy the last few days. I think the rest of the week it's supposed to kind of calm down, I think, at least to fish. Mike Hallmark, creek channels with brush should be good. I'll find out Wednesday. Yeah, that should be a good starting point, Mike. Hopefully you find some. Yeah, the crazy birds in the background again. Oh yeah, I'm hoping the wind calms down here soon. I'm gonna try to get out after work Wednesday or Thursday. Nice, Paul. Hope you do good. That's why I can't wait for these creeks, y'all. I really can't wait for these creeks. These creeks, it doesn't matter as long as it's not storming or it hasn't flooded. But I got a couple ideas for that. Those creeks, that's the thing. That's why I fish them more than anything. They're protected. They're warmer. It could be 30 degrees and crazy winds, but in the creek it doesn't feel as bad as on the main lake. And there's just as many fish in there. So I wanted to show y'all too. I got all my creek stuff ready to go. These right here are the corks that I use. Cigar style slip floats. Some pear slip floats. I'll do a video on how I rig these up and use these once they get in the creeks, and then bobber stops. I'm ready, y'all. I'm just waiting on them to get going. Paul, do you have better luck with specific colors come fall? Paul, I typically use the same colors year round. I really don't deviate very much. I'm not a real big color person, so to speak. I just use a certain handful of colors that I've always did good on, and depending on the water, I'll use one. I typically like to use more clear colors in clear water and more bright colors in the muddy water. And the muddy water, a solid white's hard to beat. But as far as like in the fall, noticing a difference, I really don't notice a difference. The only thing I notice in the fall is maybe the fish get off of that really tiny bait, and they're more, you know, inclined to hit a bigger jig. Hey Mark, thanks for tuning in. Y'all go check. Mark makes some really great plastics. He gave me some to try out. I mean, all different colors and profiles and you know, colors. I mean, you name it. You know, glitter, no glitter, shad body, kind of like a fluke, and then like some not sure what you call that, like tadpole type creature bait. But y'all go check him out if y'all are looking for some plastics. He sure knows how to make them. I believe it's called Crappie Killers is the name of his. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mark, but I think it's Crappie Killers. I'll go check him out. He'll definitely get you taken care of. DJ Jones. I went to Rowlett Creek on Miller this morning with 0 bites. Yeah, the creek bite, I mean, there's some resident fish in these creeks, and you know, especially with some spillways involved, but I'm not going to get really excited until like the 1st of November. That's 1st of November, like, you know, as soon as that calendar turns to November 1st, I'm going to start looking. That's just typically when I've found that they really, you know, make that move, and then from there on, as the colder it gets, the better it, you know, gets, and the more fish push in. Yeah, DJ, that creek that over here dyslexic saying it too. That creek is more clear, so I would definitely use natural colors over there too. A beaver, okay, that's what it is, Mark. Crappie Killers, yep. Y'all go check him out. He makes some great jigs. Seen Mark's jigs in your last video. They look great. Yeah, the fish they were eating them up. Just wish I could have got. I just didn't feel like there was a lot of fish there. Maybe they were just inactive. I don't know. I tried pitching and everything, just couldn't get them fish to. I caught some good fish, but just not as many numbers as I would have liked. Fisherman Fredo, those look like some nice baits. They are Fredo. They are. What's up, Xavier? Y'all go check out Xavier on Instagram. He's always posting great stuff, and he's fishing everywhere all the time. North Texas Fisherman on there. I'll let him put it on there. I forgot how he spells it on there. I think it's NTX Fisherman, I believe it is. You bet, man. Mike, if I'm lazy Wednesday, I'm hitting Louisville. There we go. North Texas TX Fisherman. There we go. If I'm lazy, I'm hitting Louisville. If I'm energetic, I'll decide East Texas, maybe West. Yeah, I would love to get out to East Texas more, but it's just such a haul, and it takes, you know, 3 hours of driving right there. It just takes up a lot of time. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely try to get out there some more. The series is gonna kind of be, you know, it's not gonna be consecutive. It's gonna kind of be scattered around. But I do want to kind of, you know, push that into the future as well. If I go out east, I'll, you know, make it part of that series and kind of go from there. Excuse me, Mike Harmark. I live right next to Joe Pool. I hate that lake. Mike, Joe Pool's got some fish in it. I'm not sure where you fish or what part you fish, but Joe Pool's got some fish in it. The sun's waking up. He woke up in a bad mood. He's grumpy now. He woke up on the wrong side. Yeah, Mike, Joe Pool's a good lake. It's got a bad reputation, but if you get away from the bridge, it'll surprise you. But you're going to catch a lot of dinks, you know, no matter where you go out there. But I actually learned how to jig fish and how to fish in general at that barge right there at Lynn Creek. Back before they moved it, I'd be out there all the time. And in the spring, that hydrilla would be growing up through there and catch some fish spawning on that hydrilla. That's where I learned how to fish out there. It's got some good fish in it. You just got to really look around and be patient. Spiaz, I'll join in a minute. I'm eating. Awesome, Spiaz. Take your time, man. Xavier, hey, yeah, got on some fork fish. You did, man. Those are some nice fish. Yeah, Xavier knows. It's got some good fish in there. He's so grouchy. Sometimes he wakes up happy, sometimes he wakes up mad. And he's mad now. You think? It was like, I guess it was like 4 or 5, 4:30 or 5. Mark Williams, you should do a waiting video out here come this spring. I would love to do that, Mark. I mean, we're gonna have to figure out how to make that happen, Mark. I wanted to do that this year, but it's just in the spring. I'm so focused on those sand bass in the creeks and fishing the creeks. It's hard for me to get away to go search for those spawning fish on the main lake, just because I know how fickle they are. They're here one day, gone the next. But I'm definitely gonna. I'm gonna try my best to get on that this year, and then we can definitely, you know, I definitely want to do that, Mark, for sure. Oh, little man's up. Yep, he woke up. DJ Jones, same here, Anthony. I grew up on that lake. Yeah, Arlington's a good lake too. I've only fished Arlington a couple times, DJ, but I hear good things about it. Need to go fish Benbrook. Yeah, Xavier. I've never fished it this late in the fall, but I fished it in the summer and done pretty good. Mark Williams, Chris and Kim want to do it again. Hey, that'd be great. I'd love to. I mean, we could all do it at the same time or split it up. However, I'm down. What's up, Barfly? Hope you're doing well. I saw you got on some fish. Xavier, not sure if you remember Pat. Yeah, I do remember Pat. Xavier. I haven't heard. He doesn't post much. I don't know. I hope he's doing good. Yeah, Pat knows his stuff out there, and in general, he knows his stuff. Seculate Pat, I think is what it was, wasn't it, Xavier? Nice. Yeah, a lot of people don't post as much on there anymore. It's just not what it used to be on TFF. Mike Harmark, what days do you fish? I usually fish during the week, usually Fridays, but that can kind of vary. Sometimes I'm off during the week, middle of the week, you know, Tuesday, Wednesday, just depends, but typically Fridays are when I try to get out if I can. I typically don't fish on Saturdays, just have, you know, in-laws coming over, my grandparents coming over to visit little man, and I don't really care to fish on the weekends in general, so I kind of, you know, just not fish on Saturdays, and I work Sundays, so. But yeah, I was gonna see, I'm gonna try my best to, yeah, Barfly, that's right. They're all like Bragfest now, no usable advice. They don't. Hit me up, like I said, Joe Poole. For sure, Mike. Are you usually off during the week, or? Can't wait until all the ski boats are put up for good. Yeah. Yeah, Xavier, I can't wait either. I'm surprised. It's gonna be pretty quick that they're gone, because that water's cooling off. When I got in that water at Cedar Creek, it was pretty chilly when I first got in there, and then after a while it warmed up. And that was here, you know, that was over there. I couldn't imagine, like, you know, what I would assume the lakes around here are a little cooler, just up to the northwest. I'm gonna have to break out my waders here really soon. I'm actually gonna have to go probably buy some, because I haven't had waders in a long time, and I'm pretty sure I put on a little weight since then. especially the Facebook pages. Yep. All week long. Awesome, Mike. Mike Hallmark. All week long. Tommy, hey kid, you prefer Joe Pool or Grapevine for crappie? Tommy, that depends on the time of year. Dead of summer, I like Grapevine myself. But early spring, Joe Pool. Grapevine is a tough lake to find spawning fish on. You can find some up in the creek. I don't really know if those fish are actually spawning or not up there because that water's moving, but Grapevine is a weird. Majority of them fish, now he's in a good mood. Now he's laughing now. He's in a good mood now. He's getting some milk But Grapevine is a weird lake. You know, some lakes are different than others, but for one, Grapevine is a late spawner lake. Them fish spawn, I'm not kidding, they spawn well into June on that lake. Well into June. Catching dark males spawning shallow water in June, first or second week of June. They don't get started really until end of April or early May, and I think majority of these fish spawn in deeper water. Just because there's so many deep rocks and it's a clear lake, there's just not that many fish up shallow, especially if the lake is full. And Joe Pool is the opposite. Joe Pool fish is so easy in the spring. Them fish seem to spawn a lot quicker, and they get done. They get out on the brush piles and timber and bridges, and it's just so much easier. And you know those Joe Pool fish, they're hungry, so they hit some jigs now. They will hit them. And then those fish get a little more finicky for me in the summertime on Joe Pool. They get finicky on Grapevine too, but seems like Joe Pool they're a little more finicky. And then in the winter, you know, Grapevine is like the Dead Sea in the winter. So Joe Pool, I feel like I can catch a little more fish on that lake in the winter. Temps at Fork this weekend, 75, 76. Yeah, Xavier, I would say it's about what it was down there. It's supposed to be cool tonight. It'll probably drop it down a little more. Have an old Ranger live scope. Nice, Mike. Awesome. I love how Rangers look. They're a really nice looking boat. I'm a noob on fishing crappie, so I'm always looking for info on technique. Thanks to Barfly for help. Yeah, Urban, I mean, you know, if you have questions, you know, shoot them my way. I'll definitely, you know, see if I can answer them too. I mean, I'm here to help too, whatever questions you have. Just finished tying a bunch of horrendous looking. Oh, come on, Fredo. You tie some good jigs, man. You catch fish on them too. They're good. I need to tie some, I was just thinking, I need to tie some jigs myself. You're going to hear some burps, and it's him burping. It's not me or the wife. Fredo. Oh yeah, the jig. What was it? The jig swap. Do you remember that, Xavier? Those jig swaps. Those were pretty cool though. You tie some jigs, and everyone would like kind of swap them around, and you get one of so many, and try different people's jigs. And call there for sale if you want to scare the crap out of the crappie. I catch. Oh man, come on, Fredo. You're too hard on yourself. They're good. Hey Zeus. Hey. ¿Qué pasa? Fredo, freaky Fredo. I'm 5 minutes from the marina. Nice, Mike. That's a dream. I would love to live that close to any lake. I don't even care which lake. Paul, I need to pick up a few more hand ties. Yeah, hand ties are good. I like hand ties. They're nice because, you know, especially if the fish are kind of finicky and they're short striking, and you don't have to keep pushing that plastic back up on the jig head and all that. They you know, you miss a fish, drop right back down there and catch them. And out on GV Sunday was tough. 18-20 out of the south made it tough. Yeah, and Xavier, I'm telling you, Grapevine is one of the most protected lakes with that kind of wind. Like, you're going to have, I mean, it's tough to find much more protection than that lake on that south bank and the south wind. But it can get rough even on that side. Wu-Tang Clash, when do you expect the crappies being able to catch from the banks? Wu-Tang, I would say like probably 1st of November. There should be some in the creek showing up. You can probably catch some in the spillways, and you know you can probably catch some resident fish in the creeks now, but I'm not going to start looking until November 1st. Oh, no problem, Urban Angler. Yeah, Xavier ties some good jigs too, y'all. Anyone fish Eagle Mountain? I haven't fished that lake, Urban, but I've heard mixed reviews from that lake. I've heard some people say it's good, some people say it's not. I hear it's a great sand bass lake. I really don't know much more about that lake, unfortunately, Urban Angler. Yeah, I'm not into that spillway life. There's too many people, and I'll fish a couple of the lesser known ones, and I'll like get away from everyone. But Pescando con Roger, hello my friend, just landed. Hey, glad you made it back safe, and I saw you got on some salmon up there. That looked like fun. Can't wait for those videos to come out, Roger. Need to get out to Winsborough. Oh man, old school, Xavier. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about that lake in a long time. And y'all can see the days are getting really short. It's what, 7, not even 7:30, and it's pretty dark outside already. Them days are shortening up quick. Express. Oh, they have that now? Crappie Express? I remember last time I was out there, you had to fill out the paperwork and put the money in there. And Mark Williams, Black Rock at night, catch a lot close to the bank now at night. Rocks around bridges. Crappie roaming a lot now, feeding shallow. Yeah, that's the thing. At night, you can catch a lot of fish at night, shallow, from the bank. The crappie act completely different at night. They're a completely different creature at night. So I wanted to say too, you know, before I get too far, you know, the super chat's there. If y'all, you know, feel the need to donate, I would appreciate it. You know, all this, you know, goes there. All the, you know, views from the video, shares, all that, all the money I get from that goes straight to, you know, putting more content out there for y'all. That's really, you know, that's where that money goes. It goes straight to putting more stuff out there for y'all. You know, gas money to go to different spots, try different things. And so I just wanted to say that. I really appreciate all the support, you know, as always. I can't thank y'all enough. I really do enjoy, you know, chit-chatting and interacting with everyone, answering questions, you know, the best of my ability. And Spies, hey, welcome back. Fished Cypress Springs before. Cypress Springs is a good lake, I hear. I want to get out there. That's on my list to get out there and fish. Shelly, hey Shelly. Thanks for tuning in. I was in Purtis Creek and they were biting. Excuse me, y'all. Fun crappie catching. Yeah, Winsborough's, I've never been out there, but it looks like a good lake. That's gone, paying in the envelope. Awesome. That thing was a pain to have to pay in that. It's really awesome fishing. Those salmon fight strong, 30-pound king salmon. There you go, Roger. I would love to do that. I'm gonna have to get up there and do that sometime. Oh man, thanks Fredo. Thanks so much, man. You didn't have to, man. I really appreciate it. This is for the braids. I mean braid. You want me to go to braided line? Oh, Urban, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Like I said, you know, if y'all have questions, you know, be sure to shoot them. You know, I mean, shoot them down there, and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. That's what I'm here for, and that's what I love. I enjoy helping y'all out. So thanks, Fredo. Thanks, Urban Angler. Thank y'all so much. Can't thank y'all enough. Mike Hallmark. I used to have a lake lot out there, and I fished East End crappie. Nice, Mike. That's what I'm saying. That I've seen some videos. It seems like there's a lot of brush. There's a lot of docks on those lakes, and just seems like an interesting lake to fish. Smaller, you know, doesn't seem to get as much pressure. Television pilot. Hey, what's up? Haven't seen you on here in a while. Glad to have you back, television. Urban Angler. Thanks again, man. Thanks again. Opinions on what good iPilot trolling motor to get. I see so many mixed reviews. Paul, I wish I had, you know, hands-on personal experience with that, but I don't. I would, from what I'm hearing, is that the what is it? The Garmin one, the Force, I think it's called. That, from what I'm hearing, is the best one to get, from what I can tell. But I think it's also the most expensive one. So, but I mean, I think I've heard a lot of bad stuff about Ultrexes. I don't know personally, but I've heard some bad stuff about those Ultrexes. The computer board frying, and you know, doing weird stuff and spinning around. And definitely like to learn how to fish those creeks, kid. But I'm gonna get in shape first. Hey man, you know, we're gonna get on them. You know, like I told you, man, we'll get out there. You know, that's the one. You know, those creeks in the winter, man. Even, you know, it's oh, Wu-Tang, thank you so much, man. Thank you. Appreciate it so much. Like I'm saying, you know, all this is going straight to putting more content out there for y'all. You know, it's not going anywhere else but that, and that's my word to y'all. It's going straight to that. Sorry, I got lost. Where did I go? Yeah, Fredo. That's the thing, you know. Some of these creeks, I'm, you know, huffing and puffing, and you know, it's tough, especially, you know, early in the year when there's still a lot of grass and stuff to go over and under. And but I usually drop a few pounds in the winter, walking the creeks and all that. It's definitely, I always think of it like, you know, exercise with, you know, but you know, with something fun at the end. You know, you get to fish and hopefully find some fish, and that's kind of how I've always looked at it. But we'll get on them, Fredo. We'll get on them. That Garmin is money. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing, Urban. It's 3 miles long, not a lot of brush, but lily pads and good high wind lake. There you go. Yeah, this video that I saw was several years back, so I'm not sure if, you know, a lot of that brush is old or what, but Urban Angler. Just bought a motor guide for the kayak. Nice. Yeah, that would be great to have those have a motor on the kayak. That'd be perfect. I wish I had one on the one man, but I just don't know the stability on that thing, if it would hold it. Appreciate the input. No problem, Paul. Got to get you out of them flippers. Yeah, Wu-Tang, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I know y'all see the struggles that, you know, it's tough. Especially it's tough when, you know where the fish are. It's just hard to get to them, and it's definitely tough. You know, a lot of times you go out there and, you know, it takes me, you know, an hour to get everything together sometimes, and get out there and you don't do any good, and it's like, you know, well, what are you supposed to do? So that's why, you know, a lot of the times some of the videos, you know, aren't the best, they're not the most action-packed, but I just want y'all to know I'm getting, you know, I'm trying to get the best content that I can get, you know, with the one man, you know, and its limitations. So I'm trying to get the best I can for y'all. You know, just bear with me, and you know, hopefully I can, you know, get into something better and get some better content out there for y'all. Shelly, those long walks back with fish are what gets you. Television pilot, yeah, I don't really, I really don't keep fish when I'm walking the creeks, unless it's a creek that I know the fish are close to the parking lot. I rarely keep fish in the creeks. I mean, if I do, usually I'll just throw them in a bucket, you know, string them up, throw them in a bucket, and just carry the bucket. The bucket's a lot easier than a stringer. Paul catches them all. Your 40-horse oars. Paul, you like that? That just came to me. I was like, you know, I got to put my motor on here, and I mean that really is that's my my horsepower right there. Yeah, Fredo, that's how I'm approaching it, you know. Just trying to, you know, maximize. That's why I fish a lot of bridges. That's just the most, you know, that allows me to maximize the time that I'm, you know, out there, and I don't spend as much time, you know, rowing to places or, you know, kicking to places. It takes too much time. I would never really fish if that's what I did. So I try to, you know, I try to get to where I can, you know, find fish and not have to spend a lot of time, you know, moving around and searching. So that's what I'm saying. I hope y'all don't get bored of them. You know, it's getting ready to, just bear with me, y'all. It's another month or so, and, you know, I'm going to start having a lot more creek stuff coming out. Barfly, we should have the fundraiser wrapped up the first of the week. Everything should ship out to all the guys that bought shirts. I'll know something tomorrow about timing. Awesome, Barfly, with the update on the fundraiser. Can't thank him and everyone who donated, who donated or got shirts. Can't thank y'all enough. Super chats. I mean, all this is going, you know, to that, and just to help, you know, get more content out there and get better content for y'all. You're afraid I should come fish Fork one weekend? Yeah, Kip. I've fished Fork a couple times. I'd love to get out there and learn more about that lake. It's got some big crappie in it. Mike, I haven't fished lily pads since Lake McQueeney when I was younger. Yeah, lily pads, there's not a whole lot of them around. Can you come up with a 9 to 18 horsepower motor? I probably could. That would definitely get me. I've seen I've thought about this. I haven't did it yet. I still don't know if I'm gonna do it, but there's like a drill motor. It's like a drill that you like put to a like a prop. And I was just thinking of getting that and just using it just to kind of get to, because it's not so much, you know, fishing. I can hold pretty good. It's just getting to spot. So I've thought about doing that. Fredo, it's a great lake. Let me know if you ever want to go. I've never even heard of that lake. I don't know where that lake's even at, y'all. Barfly, I finalized a small partnership with a company today to help everyone out through the white bass run and creek season. It's a stringer situation that should be much better than what we've had going. Nice. Looking forward to hearing about that, Barfly. So I was wanting to kind of tell y'all too. So the plan for this winter, you know, don't hold me to it, you know, 100%. I'm going to try my best. I really am going to try my best to try and put 2 videos out a week. Once the creek fish get going, I'm going to try and fish a bunch of different creeks, some in the one man, some from the bank, just kind of a mixture of both. Um, you know, I'm gonna try my best to put 2 out. So that's the goal. I want y'all to know the goal going in. That's the goal. Hopefully I can get there. I feel like once the creek fish kind of get in good and I can kind of figure them out, I feel like I have enough spots to make that happen. And then I'm going to be trying to go to a bunch of new creeks. So there might be some where, more action-packed than others, but I'm going to just show y'all, take y'all along and just show, the process that I go through to find the creeks. This process y'all going to see is the same that I've done for all the creeks that I know so far. It's a long process. It's not something quick. It takes years and years to gain enough experience with each creek to know where the creeks are holding fish, what conditions they hold fish, and then what creeks are better than others at certain times of the year. Oh, nice, Mike, an old antique, 1953. Nice, that would be good. Nice, Mike. Mark Spurgeon. I have one more you can have. I don't use it anymore. Sorry, did I miss? £36. Mark, are you talking about a trolling motor for someone or something? Sorry, Mark, I kind of got lost. I don't know if I missed one of your comments or. Paul catches them all. I'm excited to see what content you bring this winter, kid. Yeah, Paul, I'm excited too. The winter's kind of that's my thing. The creeks are kind of my bread and butter. That's where I've, cut my teeth and, put a lot of time in and learn, not having a boat, you kind of have to, learn ways you can catch them, and the creeks is definitely where I've kind of, narrowed that down and did that. So I can't wait. I really hope y'all enjoy. Let's see. So, can you look? I think it might have did that comment thing again. All of a sudden the comments just stopped. Sorry, I know you're. Let me know if there's. Okay, never mind. I just saw one come up. Yeah. Okay. I want to make sure because it was about that time it did it last time too, where it just stopped. Okay, never mind. We're good. Oh yeah. For the kayak, yeah, that would be awesome to have that on a kayak. I'm gonna go to Arkansas and fish with Paul. Paul, is that where you're from, Paul? Arkansas? I can't remember. I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, I can't remember where you're from. Y'all, while we're on that, y'all comment where y'all are from, where in what areas y'all fish. Y'all know I fish DFW. I fish all over. There's not one place I fish more than There's not a place that I don't go. Basically, I go everywhere. Fredo, you need moonshine. Fort Worth area all around. There you go. Television pilot. Awesome, Mark. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'll definitely let you know, Mark. I appreciate it. I really do. Can't thank you enough, Mark. Mike, Fredo, and I might quit that stuff. Fredo, you come here anytime. I got you. So another thing too, I wanted to ask. I saw if y'all saw the post from yesterday. I think it was yesterday. I put it out. How is the quality? Like, I mean, I think I said that wrong on the post, but how is the picture quality on these videos? Sometimes I look it up and it looks all right, like it looks good, but sometimes I look at it and it's kind of grainy and like splotchy and blurry. I don't know if it's just how I'm looking at it or what, but sometimes it looks kind of blurry, or I don't know. I'm not I'm not doing anything differently. It's just not, it's not showing up clear as I want it all the time. I don't know if y'all are having that same problem or what. Mike Harmark, favorite lake is Tawakoni. I'd love to live lakefront there. Yeah, Mike, Tawakoni is a good lake. I'll definitely be out there some this winter, I think. And not where most people will be, if you catch my drift. Wu-Tang, Temple, Belton, Waco, Whitney. Nice. Whitney's got a good winter bite up in the Brazos. I'm not sure about, I think Waco has pretty good creek fish too, I think, if I remember right. All right, Spyez, take it easy, man. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. I live lakefront, Louisville, mainly fish, Louisville. Love me some Louisville, Crappie Express. Videos good as anyone else's. Awesome, Mike. Slabbuster. Gilliland. Nice to, I think I said that right. I'm trying to see if I read that right. Hey man. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, no problem, no problem. I'm glad you're here. Glad you made it. Or if it's inside the lens. It might be, Fredo. I don't know. I'm gonna have to, I don't know, because like everyone I ask seems to say that it looks okay, but I don't know if, but sometimes, like I said, I look at it and it doesn't look right. Yep, just glad you made it, Slabbuster, you know. As long as you made it, that's all that matters, you know. I'm happy for that. Y'all sorry, y'all, I got a television pod. There's an old spot off of Waco that gets super crowded in the winter. Yeah, I thought there was a winter spot out there that people fish a lot of. Wu-Tang, video quality looks good. Occasionally low signal causes that. Are you watching the raw video or from your stream? Wu-Tang, I was just talking about just the general uploads that I put out. Sometimes I go and look at them, and sometimes they're better quality than others. I was just wanting to see if y'all could tell a difference or not. Picture is very clear on my phone. Crappie Express, okay. Caught crappie this week at Ray Roberts Spillway from the bank, guys. Yep, barfly caught some fish from the bank. They can be caught right now from the bank. And also, I know Mark's also caught them from the bank as well recently. I mean, they can definitely be caught from the bank, you know, but you're just gonna have to put some time in, and definitely, you know, they're just not gonna. You're gonna have to work for them. It definitely gets better once it gets cooler, but it can be done right now. And then too, I would say if y'all can get to the ends of bridges, like those first set of pillars on the bridges, most of the time there's some crappie around those. Just get you a slip cork, you know, like this, you know, with a bobber stop, you know, get that out there with a minnow or jig around those columns. You could probably pick up a couple crappie, I would bet. Fredo, we need to hit spawning grounds north of the live scope test. Slapbuster, did you change your name? I was wondering the same thing, Fredo. Is that Slapbuster RTR, or is that, did he change his name, or? Nice, were they releasing? I think they were releasing a little bit, Television Pilot. Not a lot, but a little bit. It's okay, kid. Awesome, okay. Coffee Mill is good this time of year. A lot of creeks. I hear good things about that lake, Mark. I've never made it up that far. It's just, it might be just a little. It's a little too far, but I'm planning on making some trips out there at some point. Paul, in my opinion, the video quality is okay. It might be when you're low light, it looks a little grainy. I'm more focused on your fishing. I mean, you could be filming with a razor flip phone, and I'd still watch. Appreciate it, Paul. Thank you. That's what I mean. You know, you're not gonna hurt. You know, my feelings. You know, I want to know the truth. Like I said, I want to know what y'all are seeing, because that's what, you know, I want y'all to get the best, you know, quality that y'all can get. So, so yeah, that's what I've been seeing too. It looks, I think it is the low light issue, because it seems better. I've noticed it worse when I'm under bridges, which is basically all the time now. So I'm gonna have to see if I can fix that somehow. I got an old school GoPro Hero 3, Paul. It's really old. Fredo actually found a really nice deal on some GoPro Hero 4s, I believe. And he got one for me and couldn't pass up the deal and got one. And I'm gonna get that once I fish with him next, and that hopefully that should kind of help with the quality. I'm just not sure if it's something I'm uploading wrong, or if it's just something like that, but I'm gonna definitely look into it, Paul. And sorry that it's like that. I've been trying to figure out, like, if it's just me, or if it's, you know, how I'm looking at it, if it's showing up worse or not. Or barflies, anyone know have the Bond Dam closed to the public? I believe they still do barfly, but don't hold me to that. Caught some fish at the spillway in my video, but they're invisible and you can't see them. They're gonna stage Fredo. Slapbuster, and I've been having all sorts of issues with my account tonight. I'm still working on it. Okay, so it is, okay. I thought it was, but I wasn't for sure. Coffee Mill's on fire. Nice, y'all. It looks like I'm gonna have to get out there. Barfly, sorry, I'm skipping around. I was gonna say when you're under the bridge is when I noticed it in your last video, but it's not bad though. Yeah, Paul, you know, even if it's not bad, I want to get it crystal clear. I want it to be, you know, perfect picture for y'all, so I'm definitely gonna look into that. Barfly, your ISO needs to be set on its lowest number, usually 100. That's should fix your low light issues. Okay, yeah, I'll see if I can switch. I'm not sure what it's even on right now. Sorry, y'all. Okay, yeah, Paul says the same thing. Okay, problem I have the most videos is sound. I watch on a tablet. Yeah, I don't know. Music's always blares, but voice always low. Huh. I'm in Azle. Oh, nice, Urban. It's a good area out there. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that, Mike. I look at the it might be too like how you have it set up, or I'm not sure, because I looked at that a lot of the, you know, all the videos that I put out that have music in there, I double check and make sure that it's not like blaring music. I don't want the music to overpower, you know, my voice either. So I look at that. So I'm not sure why it's doing that, Mark. Me and the brother went to the creek in my little boat, caught a lot of short fish, very few keepers. Man, those fish looked healthy though. Nice Slapbuster. They're getting ready to. They're gonna move in pretty soon. We keep getting these fronts. Once that water gets 55 degrees or lower, them fish are moving to the creek in big numbers. So, I mean, the water's 70, I think Xavier said the water's 74, 76. We got about 20 degrees to shave off that water temp before them fish really start moving. Not to say you can't catch them, you know, 60 degree, but they definitely, once 55 seems to be the magic number. Do we have two Fredo, or was it him? I can't tell. I haven't seen Gilliland Gilliland post in a while. I don't know if it's what the water was. It was chilly in the creek. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That water in the last video was pretty chilly. Right when I got in there, it was chilly, but then once I was in there for a little bit, it wasn't too bad. Several of our Texas guys rule when it comes to video. Yeah, there's a lot of us Texas guys putting videos out. Barfly, Kid Fredo and I were gonna make a group, our own squad. What does everyone think? Yeah, what do y'all think? What was it called again? Barfly? I'll let you tell. Oh, there you go, Fredo. Fredo's got it. A Goober Squad. The hottest lake I have been to this month has been Lake Clark and Ennis. Mark, I've heard some good things about that lake. It's a small lake, isn't it? I believe it is. So I think it's known for a bass lake. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that. There's so many lakes, so many places to try. Puddle Walkers Outdoors. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in. Indiana, nice. Having nights in the 40s. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I love cold, but there's Indiana cold and there's, Texas cold. I can't do that Indiana cold. That was me, my last name I was working on. Okay, I thought it was you, but I wasn't for sure. Lake Clark, yep. Goober Squad. I go 3 days a week. I would love to go 3 days a week. Yeah, that would be great. I can't wait till little man's big enough and I'm gonna, drag him with me. We're gonna go. And the wife. If she's not sleeping in. She likes to sleep in, so I tell her all the time, me and little man will be gone and have a limit and come back by the time she wakes up sometimes. We'll be already cleaning the fish by the time she gets up. I think I got hacked or something. Oh no. Just let me know. Will do, Mark. Thanks so much, y'all. I think I got it. Okay. I'm all about that morning bite. Yeah, Paul. I like to get up early. I'm the type I can't sit still. I get bored real easy. So I'm usually up 7, 8 o'clock, and I'm like ready to go. Can't wait. And I always say, I'll sleep when I'm dead, kinda. So I got plenty of time to do that. I got to get out there and fish or do something. Good attitude. Yeah, that's... Yeah, Barfly, that stuff, that's closed on the weekend. Don't ask me why, but it's closed on the weekend. You have to go during the week. But I can tell you right now, you're not missing much. Unless something's changed, you're not missing much out there. Puddle Walkers, have you guys started the fall transition down south? We have started it. Fish have started to move a little shallower. The bite's gotten a lot better for the most part, especially in DFW. The bite's good. You don't have to, you can get away without minnows. You can use jigs. They don't seem to mind. It definitely is it's definitely happening, and it's going to get better and better. I'm 58 and it goes fast, man. Hit it and enjoy life. Yeah, that's, that's kind of, I don't want to. I'm, trying to. I don't know, what the future holds, so to speak. I don't know, I hope that I have good health, as I get older, but you just really never know. So that's why, I try to do as much as I can now. I don't have the mindset, when I'm retired, I'll fish, every day and, do it because, you never know by the time, you're retired, you might not be able to. So I definitely, and then I'm 28, so I'm slow. I'm getting up there a little bit now, so I'm trying to beat it. I'm trying to stay on top of it and, active and fish and Crappie Express. Yeah, I don't know how long they've had that closed on the weekends, but I think it's been a little while, Crappie Express. I don't know why. I don't know what the reasoning behind that is. I guess the only thing I can think of is to avoid the crowds, to make it not crowded and trashed out. That's the only thing I can think of. That's right. Sleep when you're dead. You're like me. I don't get but 4 to 5 hours every night. Slabbuster, I gotta have a little more than 4 to 5 hours, but it seems like give me 7 to 8, I can function most of the time. Depends on how good that 7 to 8 hours is. But late, there, especially the first week, little man was born. That 4 to 5 hours I was having to run on that. So you want to put a kayak, you have to make a reservation. What? You have to make a reservation to put a kayak in there, Crappie Express? That's crazy. I know they're doing a whole bunch of construction over there. Maybe that's why. Maybe once the construction's over with, they'll allow it. I don't really know what. I know who you're talking about. They always acted like that. Did I miss? Oh yeah. That's. Had a couple gods think that white bass had been flushed down the spillway. If that's the case, so if the crappie guys are going to other lakes right now because of it. Talking about Louisville, barfly, and fill out a form. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Puppy. Yeah, I definitely. It's flying by already. That's why I'm like, I already feel like it's moving on up. Feels like yesterday I was like 20 and now I'm almost 30, so it flies. Mark, I thought I was the old man on here. I'm 46, 67, and I would never stop. There you go, Mark. That's the mindset you gotta have. You can't. I think it was my grandpa always said, like if you ever stopped, then you lose it, so to speak. If you ever stop moving, then you're done for, basically. And that's kind of where I get that from. That moving around, can't sit still. He's just like that. And he's, I gotta think, how old is he? 70, he's 73 now, and he's still, still the same way he's always been. I think I wish I was 28. 28, man, that's hard for me to remember. I got you, Slab, I read you. Fredo feels sorry for the old man, invites me sometimes. You can come up from below 121 or the spillway on a kayak, and they can't stop you. It's law. Any public waterway that has ingress and egress, accessible to the public, period. Yeah, Barfly, that's right. If you can find a way downstream to put in, they can't stop you. That water is public water. I definitely check on the flow though. That flow sometimes it's kind of hard to get up through there, but Yes, I don't understand that. You start getting fat. Mike, I've already my weight's always up and down. I have some stomach issues, and it goes up and down. Sometimes I'm skinnier than others. Sometimes I put on more weight. Right now, when working from home and having the fridge right here and the whole quarantine, I've definitely put on more weight than I probably should have. You ever fish Lake Holbrook? No, Mark, I haven't. I don't even know where that lake is, to be honest. Fredo. Body in motion stays in motion. You got that right, Fredo. That kid catch the ending barely. I always miss live stream. I have to watch it the next day. Busier after work than at work with the chores and tending to animals. Love your videos. Thanks so much, Andrew. Hey, whenever you can watch it, that's fine. That's the good thing about these is they're always, once they, process, they're always on the channel for you to watch later. And, trust me, I get how, being busy and all that is. It's, time flies when you're doing stuff, and it's no problem. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching the videos. I'm 49. Fredo, 44. I take care of you on the boat, Mike. Bunch of pups, and I wish I was 44. I put in at Sandy Lake on a boat and drove all the way up to the spillway. Yeah, that ramp there at that Sandy Lake is kind of sketchy. I don't know if. Yeah, I would love to be able to. You could put a smaller boat in there for sure and go all the way up. Too light to fight and too thin to win. Andrew, that's funny. Mineola, East Texas. Yeah, I've never been out there, Mark. I have heard the river areas below the dams have been replenished. Yeah, all the rivers that connect to spillways and rivers, and they're all replenished just because the rain we had earlier in the year, and recently. I mean, a lot of the lakes are still releasing a little water, and Fredo introduced me to the keto a long time ago. I stuck with it. He quit it. I promise you we'll feel better in a month. Yeah, I need to, but like I said, once I start walking these creeks, and I'll start dropping some weight. Firefly 49. Yeah, Slab Buster, I thought the same thing. I'm an adolescent adult. 33, but I feel like I'm 63 here lately. Destroyed now. You can only do it when the water is up. Yeah. I don't know. I went and looked at it to see if maybe I could put my one man in there, but I just felt sketched out. I didn't really like that. It seemed like it would be hard to get in and out, so I didn't even mess with it. Our flight, me too. 38. ST Slab Buster. I thought bar flight was 25. Straight to the point outdoors. Hey, welcome, welcome. All right, y'all. I think we're gonna start getting ready to wrap it up, y'all. Went a little longer than usual, but just having fun with y'all. Paul, keto works, fellas. I dropped 65 pounds 2 years ago. Wow. Can't beat that. My PB was last November, 19,418. 4 pounds? Yeah, I need to go check that lake out then, Mark. That's a big old fish. It's not really the weight, it's the energy you gain that you didn't know you had. Nice, yeah. Sometimes I feel like my energy is kind of slow, and afraid I was thinking had some crazy times at 33, Paul. Right, I was thinking early 30s. There's a place off Hebron you could do in your one man. Brand new, nice. They're really Crappie Express off Hebron. I'm gonna have to look at that because I haven't seen any other. Yeah, I'm gonna look at that because I would definitely like to get on there and fish that area somehow. A lot of 3 pounds, man, that's crazy. You don't get hard but old enough to have lots of fishing wisdom. There you go. Fishing with Fredo. Share those stories in your next video. Yeah, we want to hear them, Fredo. You can just make a video just crazy stories from the past. Mike Harmart, let me know if you want a project. Will do, Mike. Thanks so much, Mike. Slow energy. Oh yeah, Kia, that place is awesome. I've been there too. Nice. I'm gonna have to. I totally forgot about it. Yeah, you know, go check out, you know, if you are into, you know, fishing, you know, there, Fredo has a great channel. Barfly Fishing Texas has a great channel. You know, definitely share, you know, if you have a friend that might like our content, you know, definitely, you know, show them, you know, the channel and, you know, invite them to come to check it out. Come check out the lives, you know, share the videos. If you enjoy them, share them with, you know, your friends, and, you know, just the more shares and the more views and the more, you know, likes and all that, the better, you know, the bigger the channel will grow. The more content I'll be able to put out, the more reach, you know, the more things we can learn, you know, the different places and different, you know, parts of the country, different times of year, different kinds of fish. Definitely, you know, definitely share, and, you know, we're all about growing my channel, growing their channel, just growing, you know, the sport of fishing in general too. I'm old and still can't fish. Oh, Slab Buster, you could fish. Go check it out. Perfect for the yaks and small stuff. Definitely Crappie Express. I share all your videos. Thank you, Mike. Thank you so much. Mark, is there any way to send you pictures? You can send them to my my email. Just do the Gmail one. Just first and last at Gmail. No. The wife's gonna put an email on there for y'all. If y'all, I mean, yeah, if y'all have, you know, pictures, or there we go. Yep, she got it. Y'all, you know, you can email that. You know, if you have questions or pictures you want to send, or and I'll definitely, you know, I don't check my email as much as I should, but I'll definitely, you know, make it a point to check it more often and respond to those. Crazy experience. I can talk about the time the drummer from Metallica and I fought over a girl at spring break, or when I saw Sasquatch run across the highway in Utah. Fredo, yeah, we need this video to come out, just of these stories. I'll be waiting. All right, y'all, I'm gonna wrap it up, y'all. I could talk all night, but I'm gonna have to run. Some fish stories. Yo, I want to hear these. Fredo don't believe in a Sasquatch. Good chatting with you guys. Have a good one. Thanks, Paul. Thanks as always for tuning in and the support, and thanks for your honest opinion about the quality, and I really appreciate it. I'm gonna look into that, see if I can get that taken care of for y'all. Have a good evening. Straight to the Point Outdoors. Thanks so much for tuning in. Okay, man, y'all stay safe out there. You too, Slab. Gotta go to the next one. Thanks so much, Urban, for your support, your super chat. I really thank you. Can't thank you enough. Hopefully we'll see you on the next live and on the videos as well in the comments. Yes, nothing but life stories. The next video, Fredo. We're looking. Thanks, Mike. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for the support. Thanks, Barfly. Talk to you later. Tight line, straight to the point. Later, Crappie Express. Take care, Television Pilot. Wu-Tang, thanks so much for your super chat and support, and thanks for tuning in. As always, I appreciate it. All right, y'all. Well, y'all take it easy. Bye, everyone. Great talking to y'all. Talk to you later, Fredo. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to y'all for the support as always. All of the super chats, the views on the video, comments, thumbs up. Everything, even thumbs down. I don't mind thumbs down. That doesn't bother me a bit. So that appreciate everything. All your opinions on the topics that I ask about. Later, Mark. Take care. Later, Fredo. Thanks for watching. Jesus Jr. Thanks. See you later. Yeah, thanks for all the support. And like I said, be on the lookout for more videos coming out. I got something else coming out too pretty soon. I'm gonna try and get it together and put it out there for y'all. I think y'all are gonna like it. So be on the lookout for that. Thanks for all the support, sharing everything. But then I had thumbs down, but then I clicked. Hey man, I don't thumbs down don't bother me a bit, man. You can thumbs all of them down. It doesn't bother me a bit. I see them on all the videos. Oh, but then you unclick. Oh, man, I thumbs down someone's before, and I'm like, oh, let me go back. Uh-oh, little man saying get off. All right, y'all. Talk to y'all later. Thanks for tuning in. Y'all have a good evening.